Hey guys, here playing as Whizzard, and we're up against the Chronos protocol. Should be interesting. So it looks like he's going to jam an agenda right away. Maybe an early House of Knives he's trying to get through. I'd actually bite on that. Let's go see what that is. It's got to be like House of Knives, I would say. Or Cortex Lock. Yeah, it's Baku. Let's trash the legwork here. I think it's going to be fairly hazardous to go into the HQ for multi-access. Yeah, pick up House of Knives. Perfect. So he can maybe EMP if he wants, but I'm happy for him to spend $2 to attack our hand. We could medium and go to town, but I think I just want to take things a little gingerly. See if we can trash anything out of his hand. He probably has something good in there. Lotus Field, fair. So this is a cutlery deck we're playing. 2 knifed, 1 forked, I guess, and 2 spooned. Got the Faust to trash ice, so we're gonna have to deal with it once. This Baku though, he can bring it back to his hand, which is kind of fun. $16. I think he's on Scorch. Swordsman, alright. That's good to know about. We do play a Mimic, so we can be safe from that. Yeah, I think the medium's good. Depends what this is. If it's like Yagura, then we need to find a parasite before we can run through multiple times. Where are Yogg? Double icing it. Okay. I would guess that's the swordsman, and he's trying to trash our Faust on us. Wild side. Let's just put that down. Let's get some cards. We'll let that one slide. Could be another House of Knives. Just Jackson. Cool. He may be loading up his archives with shocks and such, or he just wants more money. It's a lot of money in this Chronos Protocol deck. Guess he hasn't spent much though. He's just happened to draw all 3 hedge funds, so maybe it's not that much money overall. Nothing actually in the trash, so Mimic, Data Sucker. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's see if there's a shock or something. Ichi1, good to know. I would imagine he's in like Marcus Batty. So if we can get in the R&D and deal with those, it's gonna be pretty good. Filter MU, so Cortex Lock is now off. Triple hedge fund seems pretty good. Ooh, 3 ice. Maybe he's feeling like he can keep this safe from us. There's no proof though. It could really be anything. I mean, Turing would keep us out. Is this an agenda? If you play quality time, we're going to have a lot of cards with this card. No, let's try it. Like, I think I actually do buy that this is an agenda that we want. Ah, Batty Ichi. Fair. Okay. One? No, I bid two. Shucks. Alright. We're doing this the hard way. Well, at least we have this Faust here, so we're not going to get blown out. Pump with the other Faust. Break with... I'll probably want the Imp. Break with Parasite. Break with medium. We don't need two mediums. And we'll do the trace here. Actually, I gotta discard anyway. This is dumb. Yeah, might as well spend one more card rather than just discard it. So we thrown away $1 there. Second sucker, probably not needed. Yeah, we should have discarded that instead of paying one for the trace. Whoops. So a little sad that Mimic went away. Power shutdown for one, takes out the data sucker. So he's like a full rig destruction type thing. Very interesting. Interns for hidden card. Interesting play. Are we gonna go after this one? I think he's must be an agenda, right? Odds are he would have wanted to interns the baddie if it wasn't. Got to break all the subs, so we're actually stuck spending 4 cards. That sucks. So I was letting him score here. I want to go into that. We could poke his hand. Just destroying his Ichi is... This is baddie again. It's so bad, though. Also, like, we want to ignore that remote. Like, completely bypass it. And just pummel the centrals a little bit. See if we can spend his money. This levy is very exposed, though, which I am not happy about. Belange Mining Corp. Well, I'll get rid of that. So he could have interns the Belange. That wouldn't have been crazy. Paper wall. Yeah, I guess we'll kill that. David is probably good. If we can get chronotype, then I can kill the... Oh. Each use with 3 clicks, which I prefer to spending like 4 cards. It is something good. But we don't have the mimic anymore. So the Baku is going to beat us. Interesting. Yeah, that's a problem. So the swordsman's going to hit. We don't have mimic back. Just the Lotus Field again. Well, if he scores, maybe the medium can go through next turn. Can get some runs in. Yeah, assuming that's the swordsman, which it almost certainly is a swordsman. Chronotype, that's good. I think we want to play that before we run, in case something bad happens. Let's see if we got a Yagura. Cortex lock. Yep. Pump with, inject, trash with, wild side. There's a Nisei. That's good stuff. All right, let's not go again. Maybe we can fill our MU before we make another run. We need the same old thing really bad, actually. I need to find space for that. So he would almost certainly have res this before if this is anything that would stop us, even if it was a swordsman. Quandary, sure. Just see Lotus again every time. Okay. Probably still good enough to play. Yeah. I actually think people just want to not run for a couple turns and then levy. Get 3 prepaids and do the second pass to the deck, try to win that way. Prepaid again. Nice. So we actually can install 2 Faust if we feel like it, which is kind of funny. Play down the David. We're just gonna go R&D, I think, in the near future. Yeah, I think we really can't risk losing our levy to whatever random shock hits us. Get rid of that quandary. I don't even want to access, actually. Just gonna jack out. Play a second copy of Faust. Now we can go through the swordsman if we need to. Should there be an occasion. Yeah, okay, now he is poor. He got a lot of money early on unexpectedly, but this is more what I thought was going to happen in terms of him running out of cash. He must be on shock, right? Maybe they're sitting in trash. I wish we could laundry somewhere good without risking a shock. I think we actually just want to levy here. Because we've used all our gambles, both our lucky finds. The rest of our deck is nothing that we need. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We can now poke at the R&D. Try to get 2 cards. Medical Research Fundraiser and Jackson Howard, which will happily trash with Whizzard's ability. Yeah, once more should be okay. I'll keep a full hand. I actually think I just want... Well, we can't pay for 2 snares, so we're pretty safe to see all 3. Medical Researcher Head Fund and Future Perfect. Ooh. Just gonna bid 0. We can rerun repeatedly. We could probably win by a running here, but I don't see why we wouldn't be extra safe against snare by waiting one more turn, so as not to end up tagged. I think we just ignore that completely. Don't see any reason to interact with that. We don't need to play any cards. We already have enough money. Like, it's tempting to still keep playing cards out, but these are hit points, so I think it's fine. It's better to just keep everything in your hand in case of damage that gives a shock. There's a hedge fund. We did well to dodge the shocks earlier. We could have gotten into an awkward spot. So it seems like it's still bugged. I gotta move it manually, but that's fine. This Cortex looks pretty silly right now. Hedge medical, hedge interns, Baku. Batty, yep, kill that. And I think probably just click for a credit. Or no, we can play the, might as well play the gamble rather than discard it. Scores a second Nisei, no big deal. I think you got a purge there. Like, it's not even possible that he can survive this medium dig for 10 cards. Oh, look at that. 4 cards? No, we'll just click, I think. He's got no money. He's probably gonna Nisei token us here. No? He must have Future Perfect in his hand and he wants to, like, just slam it next turn and hope we miss horrifically. There's a Flotic and a shock. So, I don't know. I think you got a purge when medium's on 6. That Ichi is not going to cut it. Notice, like, he was pretty poor to the whole game. The power shutdown was annoying, but it never, like, really crushed us. We had enough cheap programs, which most decks do, to just you know, take it on the chin and keep on trucking. Definitely should put a same old thing in this deck. Then our levy would be safe. Other than that, I think we'd probably cut one of the spoon because the Yogg makes it a little bit irrelevant to have to run two spooned. Thanks for watching, guys.